Hello, this is Julie, Silver Stitches. It is Sunday evening, February 19th, 2023. This is my take number 2, because the first one I did was too long, and I couldn't save it to my phone after I edited it. Anyways, so here we go. We are going to not zoom through these because I feel like they need their own time and space, but not be as chatty as I was before. So, welcome to Carlton Place. I live in Ontario, Canada, with 4 cats, a husband, and anything can happen. Okay, so, thank you for joining me. I will start out with my full coverage piece called QS Hazel's... I'm trying to close the box. Okay, QS Hazel's World Giraffe. Yep, that's it. Oh my goodness. And so here she is. I was able to fill in the whole thing. So everything here is now filled in. The thing I'm finding about Heaven and Earth designs, though, in general, I'm not speaking super negatively, but they're not coming out the colors that I thought that they would. I don't know. This is my second one that I've tried. I'm not 100% committed to the color versus chart picture. Not chart, but anyways. This is darker than I thought it was going to be. I know I haven't gotten past this top part, but this is 37%. So it's fantastic and I love it, but I thought it was going to be brighter. That's all I'm saying. It was the same with, that's why I stopped mini watching the world go by. Same thing. Anyways, that was not in the previous video, that little rant. I will continue stitching it to see how it looks at the end. But in my head, I was thinking this bright thing, because it looks like this when you're, when it's done. So I was thinking, that is a retired chart by Dakota Dateweiler, and Heaven and Earth Design. She's no longer charting she's no longer drawing anyways. We're almost about to restart this because I can't use my words anymore. The next one is in a bag from Handmade by Heather. Is that? Nope. From Heather's Handcrafting. She does have a website, heathershandcrafting.com. This was from a couple years ago, so I'm pretty sure she's still making bags, but not guaranteed. In this project bag, there is my Believe in Santa by Glendon Place. It's going to look like this when it's done. It's not going to exactly look like that because I am using Roxy floss. So here are the colors. And so how's everybody's day? I'm sorry this is going to be so fast, but I want to upload it and I want to tell you everything that I wanted to tell you from before, but apparently I was just too chatty. So here is where this is. Most things I'm not going to outline, but I will backstitch this piece because, as you can see, the hand, his arm and his hat kind of share the same space, so I don't want to lose the effect of him raising his arms in the air. If I still had the other video, although I'm not sure how I would do it because I don't know how, because Julie is just not technologically sound. There were a few things from the other video that I wish I had kept, but that's okay. They were very cute cat things, but c'est la vie. Alright, c'est la vie. That is life, just in case you don't speak French. The next one is my mini Goss Swallowtail by Nora Corbett. It is in a bag that I got from my local needle workshop. That is Wool Time. This is not necessarily a bag that has a designer's name attached to it or a company's name, because there was none. But this is Miss Goss Swallowtail. And we are working relatively in the same spot we were before, but there was a little bit more progress. So, okay, so the top of her wing is now done. I am now working in on the bottom of her wing, and it's going really well. I'm working row at a time, so in the chart, I'm just next line, next line, next line, next line. I wanted to add the Krynic, sorry. I wanted to add the Krynic in, but I don't know when I'm putting the Q-snap on if it's going to interfere with the stitches, so I don't want to do that yet because I heard that Krynic is a whole project by itself, so we'll see. The project in beads. Can't wait till the end. In the next bag is a new start. It is by Cross Stitch Collectibles. Does that make sense? If it's not, I'll put it down here. But this is what it's going to look like. It is Fractal 53 Bookmark. I am color completing it, so one color at a time. And I am also planning on using the hashtag. I haven't done it yet, but when I do, I'll add it to my other posts on Instagram. But here it is. So this is 2 days of work, and I'm super happy with the progress. So this is color number 1. It's red, of course, and it had the most amount of stitches. That's why I chose it to do first. The next color I'm going to do after I'm done this one is a shade of orange. The largest number of orange, and then I'll do yellow, and then go through the rainbow. And then once I get to like purple, I'll go back up to red and do the next highest color of red and see where that goes and how that takes us. I'm not going to show you what's in here because I'm not going to complete it anyway. I have an unearthed design, but I'm not going to complete it on this fabric that I'm doing it on because it's not going to fit. So that's okay. That is going to be a restart, because that was my original restart. Next up on the pile of bags is from Evertote. This is a medium-sized bag, and in here is where I hold my peppermint purple blackwork temperature cell for 2023. Say that 16 times fast. I was not able to get any more of the black outlining done of the boxes this week, but I did fill in square number 7. So, for those of you who don't know, Claire, the designer of Peppermint Purple, has released her yearly 2020, her yearly Blackwork Sal. This year, however, she decided that she was going to put in a cross stitch and blackwork version. So for this, the average high temperature of the week is the blackwork, and then the average low temperature of the week are the cross stitches, are the stitches. So it's been fun. I do this on Sunday mornings before I film this, but now that it's 9 o'clock at night. But that was not to say I didn't try. My first video it was great. I loved it. An hour and 15 minutes in all told, from different cuts of whatever. But I was not able to save it on my phone once I had smushed it all together. So if you are a FlossTuber who creates more than an hour-long videos, and does the whole thing on their phone, if there's anybody out there, let me know what program you're using to splice it all together, because I guess the program that I'm using is not compatible with saving it on my memory card. Oh my goodness, I'm sorry. So it's just saved on the phone, and there's not enough space. So the next one that I also have is from Evertote as well. This is the collaboration bag that was with Jacob from Modern Folk Embroidery for the Moonshine Cabin collaboration that he did with Evertote and Leo and Roxy. At the time, Leo and Roxy. This is holding my Whip Go piece. So Whip Go this year, I don't even know what's going to happen. I told you all last video, or 2 videos, my rules, my board, my rules. It's really my board, my rules. I'm going to maybe put 10 days into this. I'm not even going to touch my other one because I don't want to. So, who knows? 10 days between the 2 pieces, maybe? That's maybe how it'll work. But this is On the Runway by Snowflake Stitchery. And I have chosen to stitch it in DMC, but not the chosen colors. Because when I started this at the time, I didn't have the chosen colors. At the time, I was going to use Roxy Floss, but then I couldn't find the colors that I wanted because they're all over the place. Anyways, I'm working this. So this is his scarf. And then this is obviously his head. This is the first 2 rows of 10. Not the first 2, but the middle 2. The middle 2 rows of 10. Sorry. This is part of his tail over here. It's not just random stitches. The way that I am getting the effect of the brown for his body, they are 2 different shades of brown DMC. If you want to know, just let me know and I'll message you. Or that pattern is out of the 2017 Just Cross Stitch Ornament Edition, Christmas Ornament Edition. All of my projects this round are all done on either 14 or 16 count Ada. And I chose to put everything in project bags because it was just easier. I found it was getting too much, too fast. Sorry, it was just too much. It was too much in one bag. I was not losing things, but I felt like I was not in control of the whole situation. So, The last thing in this pile, at least, I think that's the last thing in general, is Owl Trio by Dimensions. It is my 25/7 piece that I'm working for completing. So I finally joined the Cross Stitch 25/7, is that what it's called? On Facebook. You were all very nice. Anyway, so I will post an update there probably when I finish it. Or the 28th, whichever comes first. So this is where I'm at. I feel like this whole video is flipped around compared to the last time I filmed, but whatever. So Mama Owl is finally fully finished. I am not backstitching any of this because I don't do that. Except for that other piece, the Believe in Santa piece. So I was working on the leaves last time I showed you. So I finished the leaves, I finished the branch. I added something more about the branches, probably this one over here. And then what I'm doing is I'm working down the side. I've been spending a few days working on this border, so I should be done it within a few days. I asked James, my husband, what I should do. Should I just go, because I got about here with the border, and I said, I don't know if I love it, but, so I worked down this side. He said, just make it like it's a film reel, because this looks like, not old school necessarily, but, from the film, like from a old school film. So he was saying, draw a black line here, like stitch a black line here, stitch a black line here, and do the other side like this, so that it could look like a photo from, a film camera. There we go, that's what I'm trying to say. All right, so that space, we're doing good. Because that space, what I just did here, took me 45 minutes to film, 50 even maybe, and we're at 17. So I was Little Miss Chatterbox this afternoon because I finally almost got my voice back. So that's good, but it was just frustrating. Anyways, that's okay. It's in the past. I have learned, make it less than an hour. Because once you make it more than an hour, bad things happen to your phone. So hopefully I'll be able to splice this all together. Although I don't think I'm going to have a second round because I already know that book that I need next is in the bedroom. I'll try and remember, everybody. Okay, so my FlossTube shoutouts for this week. Because they're all in the bedroom right now. So, just like last week, I have brand new to me FlossTubers. Some of them are really new, like 5 or less episodes. Some of them have been around a little bit longer, and I just, picked up the interest. So here we go. So the first one on the list that's in my head right now was Stitching on the Rock. Her name is Deanne, and she is from Newfoundland, Canada. I have not watched any videos yet because there are not 1,000 hours in the day. So I only added some of these people I only added today. So I haven't watched everybody I'm going to tell you, but I am sure they're all super fantastic because everybody is. Everybody is. Even if you're new, you guys are doing great. I did go back, side note, I did go back to watch my first video, like way back 4 years ago, and I was like, oh, I'm still working on that project. That's still a whip. Anyways, but I did notice that I was watching a commercial before my video, and that, I don't know if it's because I got over the 100 subscribers or if it just does it to everybody now, but I don't know how to control the commercial content. Just saying. Just saying. Okay, so back to my FlossTubers of the week. So, Stitching on the Rock. So, she's got a few episodes out. A few? Many? I'm not. I'm sorry. Deanne. The next one on the list in my head, which I should totally just pause the video and go get it and come back, was, I'm not going in order anymore. So, Stitching Wish. She is from either Australia or New Zealand. There was a chat initiated by the FlossTube for FlossTubers admin. All of the Australian FlossTubers were talking, not all of them, of course, but you know, we're chatting at 5 a.m. my time. So my phone that I did not put on silent or, you know, ignore notifications or whatever went bing, 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 bing at 5 a.m. and they were all having a great conversation, but Julie was trying to sleep. Anyways, so Stitching Wish, I did watch one of her videos, her latest one. She's working on these fantastic hedgehogs. I'm not quite sure if it was a SAL, like it is a SAL, but I don't know if it was like a secret SAL, like a not released yet SAL, or she had to sign up for a Stitchy box of some kind. Anyways, I'll have to go back and somehow rewatch that so that I can, because I want those if I'm allowed to have them. I really want them. Next on my list, in my head, is STEM X Stitch. She is going to school, I want to say in Ohio, maybe. Anyway, so she's going to school for some form of science-related degree or diploma. Nope, degree probably. And so I'm saying she for everybody because at this point in time, I can't really remember anybody's name. So she mixes science, the love of science, and cross stitch. And she does over her past little while, because she's only been stitching since 2020, maybe. And she's done 44 finishes. Holy bananas. So an episode is a finishing thing, like stuff she's finished. Another episode is her current whips, which not another episode, but she does a lot of, she has chosen not to now, but she does a lot of embroidery. She shows you a whole lot of different projects that she's either stitched or designed herself. Oh my goodness. Anyways, so that is her. And then the next person or group of people that I would like to talk about, B&E Stitchery. They literally, so they had one, now they have 2 episodes, but they had 1 episode out previous to me filming the first round. I did that afternoon of filming, and then I tried to collaborate it all and, you know, stitch it together, or whatever, splice it together, and then post it. But at the same time, I had a family Zoom call, so when I came back to YouTube, I saw that they had created an episode, so I was like, I can't wait. So that is most likely some fantasticness waiting for me in my subscription little box. So Emma is the daughter, and I want to say her name is, I just had it. This was me the first episode too. Brandy, I think, is the mom's name. And I was speaking with Emma over Instagram messaging a little bit this week, and she's fantastic. I was trying to find the different patterns and charts that she was talking about because I just wanted to make sure, because I feel like I need to stitch some of those. She has this fantastic wish because she's only been stitching for a couple weeks. So she wants to stitch this series of cottages, and she's also stitching right now, like they both are, but a bushel and a peck from Peppermint Purple. Anyway, so I'm at one point going to have to go investigate and find those two charts because I think I feel like I need them. So that's Brandy and Emma at B&E Stitchery. The 20-minute stitcher is another stitcher that I have watched now almost, I think, all of her episodes. She does have a few more than everybody else, but they are only like 15 to 30 minutes in length, only because her whole premise is that's the amount of time she has to stitch per day. So she explains the whole thing. Yep. I feel like everybody who I'm watching is either from Ohio or Iowa or like Washington. That's it. I think I told you about the district stitcher last episode. OG Stitchery. Oh, yeah. She posted some bags online over the past few days, and I subscribed to her channel, but I haven't watched anything yet. But her bags look fantastic. If you're looking for somebody who is making bags that you want new to you, North Island Stitcher is also a floss tuber from either Australia or New Zealand. I haven't watched any episodes, but she also has enough to say she has been doing this for a while. I think that might be it. I'm just trying to go through my head of, no, I think that might be it. So that's pretty good. Last time I tried to film this, this afternoon, I went into the whole, we're not going to do that again. No, we're just going to cut that whole part out because that's what I felt like got me sidetracked and off rail and all that stuff. So don't worry about that. It does not matter. It just had to do with the commercial content and what people think of me, but I don't care. If you're here for stitching, then congratulations. That's all you need to be here for, right? I did go into a little bit about I do want, as a designer, because I do design, I do want to create a ribbon awareness chart, if that makes sense. James has scleroderma. He also has what's called eosinophilic fasciitis. I do have to look around the room because it does come from like the back of my head for that word. They are both autoimmune diseases, and I'd like to somehow try and raise awareness of autoimmune diseases because there are so many people with these hidden diseases that they look perfectly normal, but the struggle is real on the inside, either mass amounts of body pain or energy loss or mobility issues that they don't really see on the outside to a regular person who doesn't know what's going on. Just because he walks with a cane and he looks like he's walking normally, his cane is just there to make sure that he's okay if he trips and falls. So the world needs to be more accepting of people that have autoimmune diseases that they can't see. You can't judge. There's no judgment. Like, you can't. Anyways, so if you're interested in that, there is an autoimmune awareness ribbon that I do plan on charting. It goes from blue to pink, and if I can do it, I'm going to put a picture here. And so if you would like a copy of that or a copy of the charts that I'm going to do, then let me know. Or if you have someone in your life that you would like to stitch for, just let me know. And I think I'm going to wrap it up there because we're at 30 minutes and I don't really want to risk not being able to save it again because I don't want to do this again. So I'm going to talk to Lexus to tell her to get out of the garbage. Lexus! And, okay, whatever. And I'm going to say sparkle and shine and see you later. Have a great stitchy week, and I hope that everything is good. I am just playing with the finish of, is what I'm doing. That's what I'm playing with now. Bye guys, see you next week.